You've already learned about root movement by fifth, and we started talking about the circle of fifths chord progression a few lessons ago. Well, now we're going to talk about part writing as it involves root movement by fifth. So let's take a look at this. All right, we've got two chords here. First, let's establish the key that we're in. All right, turns out we're in C major. All right, the root of this chord is G. All right, so in the key of C major, G is a dominant chord. We're building a G major chord. All right, so the notes that we need are G, G, B, and D. Okay. Again, if you need to review the rules for part writing, take a look at the previous chapter in those lessons. For right now, we'll just move ahead. The notes we need are G, G, B, and D. All right, we've got G in the bass, and our soprano note is taking care of that D. All right. Now, remember, since the soprano note is low, we will probably want to use close structure. So the next possible note that we can use is B. So we'll give B to the alto, which means that the tenor gets G. Okay, that takes care of that chord. Now, if we look at this next chord, the root is C, key of C major. It's a Roman numeral 1. All right, and the notes that we need are C, C, E, and G. Okay. Now, here's what you want to keep in mind. Okay, because remember we talked about from G to C is root movement by fifth. When you're doing part writing with root movement by fifth, you want to keep the common tone, all right? Because if you notice, between the 5 chord and the 1 chord, we have a common tone of G, all right? So we want to try and keep that common tone if it's possible. The tenor voice has the note G. So let's go ahead and give the tenor voice the note G in this chord as well. And that way, they keep the common tone. Okay? Bass note has C, soprano has E, and now the tenor voice has G, which means that the alto voice is going to have the C. Okay? The reason you want to keep that common tone, again, is that you want a smooth transition. You also want it to be easy to sing, because if you have a bunch of leaps, then it's going to be a little bit harder. So the goal is to make it smooth and easier to sing. And this is one way to make it smooth, by using that common tone. Okay? Do a little practice with this, and we'll talk some more in the next lesson.